Welcome to A Foundation Focus. I'm Amber George here at Tennyson Middle School, joined by Miss Marianne Middlebrooks, Atlas Academy teacher. Miss Middlebrooks, you wrote a grant called Garage Band from the Education Foundation in the amount of $6,397. What's a garage band?
Good question. It's an app for an iPad, and the function of the app is so that kids can create their own music. There are different instruments in music that they can create their own songs and scores, and the kids that are behind me created their own music, and some of them sang and created their own songs, and some recreated songs. And this is a time that kids can use their creative skills, their giftedness in that area. And being an Atlas teacher, we have gifted students, and this is a way to meet their needs.
Now, your students here at Atlas are middle school students from across the district.
Correct.
That have been identified gifted and talented.
That's correct.
And so this isn't a traditional setup at Atlas. You have 6 weeks, what did you call them, a mini course?
There are mini courses, and the mini courses are designed so kids can explore different topics, different subjects that they are interested in, or maybe just to be exposed to them, so that they can get more broad base of enrichment activities. And this is one that they can use their, kids love music, and so they can use their creativity to bring music together.
Okay, and I know that you were talking to me earlier a little bit that all of the students came in with different backgrounds. Some knew how to read music, others didn't, some were in choir, and then others came in with nothing. And the way this app is set up, you don't actually have to know how to play an instrument. You just sit down with the interface, which is the iPad, and just start working.
And trial and error, and you like something you've created and you keep it, or if you don't like it, you can delete it. Yeah. And we have kids that knew a whole lot more about creating things with an app, GarageBand, than I did. I have one young guy named Hayden, and he really was able to mentor the other kids and really kind of got them going so that they could explore this.
Now, how would this project have been funded if you hadn't been awarded the grant from the Waco ISD Education Foundation?
I taught this mini course last year without anything, and we were able to go online and do some things, but not to the extent that we were able to do this. So the kids were able to go much deeper on this. The GarageBand app, if they wanted to, they could pull together and even create their own music. I mean, so it's as far as they want to take it.
Okay, and so now I understand it. Are you okay if I go interview some of the
Please
students
do,
and see what they've produced?
They've done a great job.
Thanks.
Thanks.
I'm joined now by 7th graders who've put together a little music for us. What's your name?
William Grant.
Will, who's joining you?
Hayden Singletary.
Okay, what did you put together?
I put together a piece called Acoustic Ride, which band that consists of acoustic guitars and drums.
Yeah. How long did it take you to put it together?
About a week and a half.
Yeah. Was it difficult? Was this your first piece to put together?
Well, it was my first piece, so it was pretty difficult.
Do you have any music background coming into this class?
No.
Nothing whatsoever? Yeah. Was it pretty easy to pick up on?
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, Hayden, I understand that you're kind of everybody's publisher and promoter of music. How do you share things after, like, Will composed it on GarageBand? How are you getting it out there?
Well, with this song, we used YouTube. We uploaded it to YouTube, and then there's a website that I used that converted it to an MP3 file, which is like where you can use it in iTunes, and we used it from there.
Now, is that the only way that you can share music, is going from the iPad to YouTube, or are there other ways?
There are other ways. You could use SoundCloud, iTunes, Facebook, any
social media that's out. So basically, you compose it, he gets it out there to your friends in seconds. That's awesome. Can we listen to what you've put on YouTube?
Yeah.
Great job. Now we're with 6th and 7th grade students that have worked together on a group project. Now, I understand that you are lead vocalist. What's your name?
Haley Weiss.
And Haley, what song did you cover?
I covered Janelle Monáe Primetime featuring Miguel.
Now, do you always sing, or is this something that's just now come around?
Always, ever since I was little.
So, do you like to sing in front of other people?
I sing at church, but I don't sing anywhere else.
Is it harder to sing in front of a class of your friends than it is to sing at church?
It's kind of weird to hear myself and everybody else is around me, so it's kind of awkward.
Well, I bet it made a really great group presentation. Yeah. So, yeah. Now, guys, I understand you laid down the tracks and were responsible for the bass. Yeah. What's your name?
Jordan Fuller.
And
Galen Glenn.
now, how long does it take to pick up laying down the tracks and the beats? Did it take you a long time to learn it?
Well, like all you had to do was just listen to how she was singing it and just put it in the beat with her vocals.
Now, are there a lot of different drums and percussion instruments to choose from? How did you pick?
We use the clap sound in this situation, but in other situations there are bongos and bass and regular things like that.
So actually, by purchasing the iPad and the GarageBand, you saved tons of money where your teacher, Miss Middlebrooks, wouldn't have had to buy all the musical instruments.
Totally.
Are you pleased with what the final product was?
Yes, ma'am.
Now we're going to talk to the group leader. I understand you were the director of all of this, and you selected the music. You kept the bass line under control and made sure they met their deadline. Why did you pick the song?
Because she was singing it all day.
So she was singing it. You might as well put it into the project.
Yes.
Do you mind if we give a little bit of a listen?
Tick tock, I'm watching the clock. Can't wait till we get to rock. I wanna scream and dream and throw a love parade. Is that okay? Tonight it's me and you alone.
You picked a great song.
Make a call, won't even write
Thank
a
you for
song.
joining us at Tennyson Middle School, where your donations to the Education Foundation have helped create sweet music. Join us again for another Foundation Focus. I'm Amber George, and this is Waco ISD TV. Learners today, leaders tomorrow.